This is the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. We're ready for tip-off, and these fans are as well. It's their home team getting set to match up with a very formidable opponent. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, this crowd is hyped, and you look at their guys coming in. They appear to be fired up and ready to go. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good one.
And you've heard about one-and-dones in college basketball. But this is a real one-and-done. A one-game series. Winner goes on, loser goes home. Got to put it all out there on the line here tonight.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Barnes. Working hard on the glass. Bagley to Hield. To Fox. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Rose into the front court. Just underway. Happy you're with us for game 2. Fox with it. Up by 3. Fires the 3. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Rose on the drive, but it won't go down. Fox into the front court. 10-0 is the score. Cauley-Stein to Hield. Anthony. Count it. 3-pointer is good.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
The drive right to the basket. Derrick Rose. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Fox. Anthony. To Fox. Goes to the left side. De'Aaron Fox. Barnes. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
His career, 82%. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. To Anthony. Cauley-Stein. De'Aaron Fox slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Great dish to set it up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
To Fox. For three, he made his first effort, but not that time. Rose into the front court. Margins 8. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
And a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early. But the defense has to be better at boxing out.
It's Sacramento ball. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Kings. Buddy Hield to Fox. Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Rose into the front court. Down 11. And counted at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Into the front court. It's Fox. He'll run the offense. To Barnes. De'Aaron Fox. Not that time.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Sacramento ball. Fox against the former MVP. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Towns to Wiggins. With the flush, taking on all comers.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
De'Aaron Fox. They go down low to Anthony. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance with three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Carmelo Anthony trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. It's Minnesota basketball. Knocked loose. Kings come up with it. De'Aaron Fox. Tough make through traffic.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Covington passed it off. Won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Fox across the timeline. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. To Anthony. Beyond the arc for three. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
From the outside, no good. Cauley Stein to Anthony. Cauley Stein. Anthony had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Willie Cauley Stein pins it. It's the Kings now with the ball. That misses with a second to go. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Jay and I return in a moment. You're tuned into the Western Conference semifinals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Teague with the basketball. Trailing by 14 to Covington. Willie Cauley-Stein rejects it. That's his third block this evening. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Fox, defended by Jeff Teague. Buddy Hield to Anthony. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. And finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Fox with it. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Anthony. To Fox. Deep right corner. Anthony. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. No good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Teague. De'Aaron Fox tips it. That's out. Last touch by De'Aaron Fox. Time for some new personnel into the game. Another champ slams it home on the putback.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Probing the defense. De'Aaron Fox. And the finish. Jay, it counts for 2, but that was pretty.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. Layup goes down. Well done.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Rose into the front court. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Kings.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Harrison Barnes powers it through. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Here comes the screen to Teague. Shot from the lane won't go. Fox into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Harrison Barnes, 3 for 6 now.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
The pass
to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
To Anthony. De'Aaron Fox had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Into the front court, it's Fox. His guys holding the big lead. To Hield. Anthony. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To Teague. Down low Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. He's 2 for 2 now.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Fox across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. To Hield. De'Aaron Fox. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Ooh, he'll take that.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Great feed. Taj Gibson above the rim.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands, get in there, strip that ball away.
Short jumper off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Kings with the ball. Fox guarded by Derrick Rose. To Hield. 4-3. Buddy Hield. Born scorer from the Bahamas.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Rose's shot off the iron, no good. The follow won't go either.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Count the basket at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's Sacramento ball. Cauley Stein to Anthony. De'Aaron Fox. Not easy.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Rose to Towns. That is great vision to set it up. And a nice finish at the rim. Fox with it. His guys can hold for the final shot. Anthony. The shot almost. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Entered the locker room at halftime with a... Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Rose into the front court. His guys down big. Derrick Rose. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds off of Andrew Wiggins. It remains Sacramento basketball. De'Aaron Fox to Anthony. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Derrick Rose slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Fox defended by Derrick Rose. To Hield. De'Aaron Fox. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
To Rose. Taj Gibson. To Rose. Here's a chance from long range. Misfires. Slam down. Karl Anthony Towns on the follow.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
Willie Cauley-Stein sends it away. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Old school equals high percentage.
Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox. Now that's a contest.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
De'Aaron Fox. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Derrick Rose. Couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Fox into the front court. He'll run the offense. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It's good. And one.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Karl Anthony Towns at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Taj Gibson at the line for 2 shots. A career 70% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's the Kings now with the ball. De'Aaron Fox. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
De'Aaron Fox. Well defended. To Wiggins. Great look and vision. Throws it and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
De'Aaron Fox trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 72%. T, picked up by Carmelo Anthony. To Covington. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Not going down for him this time.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backboard.
Stuffs it down with authority.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Kings have the basketball. Fox, guarded by Derrick Rose. To Harrison Barnes. De'Aaron Fox. Karl Anthony Towns with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. To Teague. Nice pass to set things up. And Towns with the flush. The smooth, fluid game from Karl Anthony Towns. Barnes. Harrison Barnes buries it. They defended it well, but Barnes, too much.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Lets it fly from long range. That won't go. The pass stolen by Sacramento. Barnes. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Derrick Rose at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Kings with the ball. Has a chance, and he hits.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Towns to Teague. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Jeff Teague. Into the front court, it's Fox. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Anthony. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. And the rebound comes down to Sacramento. Buddy Hield to Anthony. No good.
Energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
It's Sacramento ball. And the finish at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Third quarter comes to an end. The Kings dominating so far. the Kings have the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle down, they can win this game by 50.
And it's Melo with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
De'Aaron Fox. Not that time. Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Kings come up with it.
Can the offense just run some clock here? I've seen enough.
Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball. Buddy Hield. They work it down to Barnes. Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
T. Nice pass to set things up. Has a look. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Fox picked up by Teague. To Barnes. Anthony curling inside to Fox. Barnes won't go down. Hield, defended by Towns. Tough make through traffic.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Fox. Buddy Hield. De'Aaron Fox. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Jeff Teague, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. Sacramento ball.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now whistle, as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Substitution being made in this one. To Towns, down low. With the fadeaway. Burns him.
Intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
De'Aaron Fox can't get the bounce. Shot from the lane won't go. Fox across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
It goes down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Fox with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Anthony. Fires the three. Can't connect. It's no good. De'Aaron Fox. Offensive rebound to Hield. De'Aaron Fox. Textbook defense. Rose into the front court. His guys down big. From the painted area, won't go down. Fox, defended by the Canadian Wiggins. Here comes the screen. De'Aaron Fox. Nice pass to get things going.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Good on the layup.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more threes.
It's the Kings now with the ball. De'Aaron Fox, down low for Barnes. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Jeff T. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
De'Aaron Fox. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
T to Taj Gibson. To the rim, lays it up and in.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. De'Aaron Fox. Another chance to Fox. From long range, Fox bothered just enough on that one. To Harrison Barnes. Fires the three. Too risky. Harrison Barnes wide open. Drills it.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
And stuffs it home.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the ring.
Fox, guarded by Jeff T. It's the Kings who get the victory. They're going to continue on in these playoffs, heading to the left. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Kings have cause to celebrate tonight, but not too much. They have plenty of work to do this offseason. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Sacramento Kings. The Timberwolves weren't able to advance after that tough loss. I got a sense they didn't expect for their offseason to start just yet. I know what the feeling's like, and it can be tough, but it's all about how. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.